Hey, everybody. Thank you for the support. It's day one of a 3-day work week. I'm working back to back 3 days in a row. Things need to get much better. We have, on our unit alone, we have an extremely high amount of COVID positive patients. As a matter of fact, all my patients that I had to deal with today, or that was lucky enough to treat, were all COVID positive. So wearing a surgical mask at all was not an option. I feel dirty and gross. The gown, the protective gown that the hospital supplied us, is plastic. Think of what it's like to wear a thin shower curtain and sweat where it sticks to your skin. You go in there, you're reusing that same thin piece of plastic. The face shield is just that one that you get. We do have gloves, but we're lacking on so many other basic products. It's hard to keep those supplies secure. There are nurses that are wearing the same gown for a week. I see today a face shield being held together by staples. And the patients are really bad. They are really, really bad. This is not a joke. I know we'll get through this, and I understand that positivity is really what's going to work. People, you could be short staffed. You could be using a crash cart monitor to essentially a crash cart, defibrillator to monitor your patient until there's a bed that's open in the ICU on a number of drips. I thank you again for those who've reached out to me. Talking to a coworker today, and she was like, well, I don't have anybody in my family that calls me. And I said, well, she goes, well, who calls you? And I said, I get messages from all over the world, and no pun intended, but that does mean the world to me. So there are some individuals that reached out that are going to send some more supplies, and I thank you. I don't have that large of a quantity of supplies where I can just leave it on the unit. I would have to give it out person to person. And again, they would probably need to keep that. I can't run the warehouse either. Anyways, I'm going to get home, and I'm going to do this all again tomorrow with the grace of God.